Hello everyone, and welcome to my BNB official 24 YouTube channel. Please subscribe to my channel and thumbs up. Finn is devastated by Luna's death and blames Steffy for not accepting her new daughter. The bold and the beautiful spoilers indicate that John Finn Finnegan will be distraught by Luna Nozoa's death and may blame Steffy Forrester for not accepting his new daughter. BNB fans will remember how upset Finn was after the sugar stabbing incident. Finn was outraged at first because he assumed Steffy had killed Sheila Sharp, his birth mother. Finn may now be dealing with conflicting emotions about Luna and the dreadful end she appears to be facing. Liam Spencer opened fire on Luna, but Finn could still blame Steffy for allowing the situation to escalate. After all, it appears that Luna may have been pacified if Steffy had allowed Finn to join her for coffee or dinner on occasion. Luna was begging for a little access and would have grabbed whatever leftovers she could find. This complete shutout pushed Luna over the brink. Of course, Steffy didn't help matters when she stood firm against armed Luna at the beach home. Why didn't Steffy just say what Luna wanted to hear? Instead of yelling about prison and claiming that Luna would never be a part of Finn's life, Steffy could have lied and pretended that a father-daughter tie could exist. It's never a smart idea to antagonize someone who's out of control with a pistol. Yet Steffy did just that. Finn could ultimately blame Steffy for increasing the drama and allowing things to spiral out of control. If Luna does not survive surgery, Finn will be devastated by the loss of his flesh and blood. If Finn resents Steffy for not embracing his biological daughter after the DNA truth is revealed, it could have a negative impact on their marriage. However, Luna's terrible conclusion does not appear to be legitimate, as she will still air in September. Lee Finnegan may have some cunning planned, so we'll see if she fakes her granddaughter's death and keeps it a secret from Finn. According to the bold and the beautiful spoilers, Finn may receive more lovely Luna updates in the future, so stay tuned. Bill is stunned, and Finn makes a fatal choice for Luna. Bold and the beautiful spoilers, Finn's decision and hospital chaos. So, on Wednesday, July 9th, we have Finn helping out at the art school. He's trying to keep Liam Spencer alive until the first responders arrive. Steffy Forrester is on the phone, asking for help. Sheila Carter's little toe is bleeding. We also have Luna bleeding out. Everybody will be transferred to the hospital. So, Bridget Forrester, Lee Finnegan, and Grace Buckingham are all treating gunshot patients. Now, it appears that Lee and Bridget are operating on Liam because they are performing surgery jointly. That makes reasonable, as Lee shouldn't be operating on Luna. And now that she's with Bridget, Liam's injuries may be more recoverable. We'll see. But it would leave Grace to do surgery on Luna, whom she does not know and has no family links to. That is ethical. Sheila is down another toe. So Sheila is probably going to get a Band-Aid and a 3-toed sock. I'm very sure Luna shot her in the same foot where she had previously lost a toe on her right. I looked through some old photos of Sheila when she initially hacked off her own toe, and so I'm not sure if she'll be down to 3. If Sheila grows to be 8-toed, she'll start to resemble a sloth, because sloths only have 3 or 4 toes. 2 or 3. Carter's promise and hospital rush. Anyway, Carter Walton promises Hope Logan that he will be the best stepfather he can be to baby Beth, who is no longer a baby. But he wants Liam to be involved for as long as he can. Obviously, when they have this chat, they have not yet learned that Liam has been shot. So, as soon as they find out about the shooting, they will rush to the hospital. Everybody is rushing to the hospital. Rich Forrester and Taylor Hayes will be there. Bill Spencer will be notified, and he will go there. Thursday's revelations. Death and diagnosis on Bold and the Beautiful. So, on Thursday, July 10th, someone discovers the hard truth about Liam. Most likely, Bill will discover that the young woman he pardoned is the one who shot his son Liam, and he may die as a result. He's undergoing life-saving surgery. And I'm wondering when Bill will be told that Liam has cancer, because Taylor, Steffy, Hope, and Finn all know. Or if when Liam comes out of surgery and they're giving Bill a report, they'll say, well, the gunshot has, been taken care of. However, this is the cancer prognosis. And Bill's like, what cancer? So we also learn on Thursday that someone died. It's Luna. Lisa Yamada has moved on to other projects. Liam will survive his surgery, but according to a very trustworthy leaker, he will be in a coma, and Luna should be formally pronounced dead and gone, with everyone celebrating and popping champagne on Thursday. The bold and the beautiful. Did Finn drop the ball? And if Liam awakens from his coma, he may thank Finn, since when he broke in, he noticed Liam was down and shot. He saw his daughter Luna was down and fired. His mother, Sheila, sustained a flesh wound. And Steffy said, save Liam. So Finn did. Even Sheila did not advise Finn leave Liam to go check on Luna. So, honestly, it's possible that Finn's failure to provide medical attention to his daughter is why Luna died and Liam survived. I will admit that I disliked Liam while he was torn between Hope and Steffy, but he completely changed my view. I never loved Liam more than when he shot Luna. It was an absolute badass move. Friday's fallout. Anger, confrontation, and Poppy's statement. On Friday, July 11th, Bill is dealing with a lot of resentment from Luna's victims, but he's keen to see Liam for himself. So Bill is facing a confrontation. Ridge and Taylor are coming after him at the hospital for his significant role in all of this. Steffy will have something to say, as will Hope and others. Bill, who is frantic with fear for Liam, is in for a big disaster. Again, he needs to be informed about the cancer. Lee is surprised by what Poppy Nozawa says, a bold declaration she makes. And I wonder whether Poppy would say she is relieved Luna has died. Alternatively, Poppy can say something nasty about how Finn should have saved his daughter instead of Liam. I do not know. I believe Poppy is relieved that Luna has left, and she may wish that her daughter is at peace and that all is over. Guilt, grief, and the potential for reconciliation. According to the bold and the beautiful spoilers, Bill is totally drowning in guilt. Dollar Bill may never forgive himself for unleashing Luna when Liam was in a coma due to the gunshot wounds and cancer. I mean, he was fragile even before the shooting. And that's why he didn't mind shooting Luna. He's like, I'm a dead man anyway. What is anyone going to do? And he shot her. So, I'm sure Steffy and a slew of others will strike out at Bill while he's at his lowest point, and they'll probably believe Liam deserved better than his father unleashing the beast on everyone. Hope and Carter will be up at the hospital worried. Steffy, Finn, and others will be concerned about Liam as he remains in this coma for an uncertain period of time. Is Lee's relationship with Poppy over? Hopefully not too long. Following Luna's death, Lee may be completely over her sister Poppy. Lee may blame her for Finn having a secret daughter that he was unaware of, and then having to see Luna's death. I'm sure Finn is weary of it all. He probably does not regret saving Liam. However, the entire situation is simply dreadful. Lee will certainly sympathize with her son Finn and blame Poppy for the disaster. Sheila is going to be conflicted again. Luna has died. Finn saved Liam rather than his daughter. Sheila adored Luna and will miss her, but she also understands that her granddaughter will never quit. Deacon Sharp will be relieved that Luna has died. He may be a little more courteous while speaking with Sheila, but he's going to be relieved she survived and obviously compassionate that she was wounded in the foot, resulting in more toe damage. I'm just wondering if Luna shot her in the same small nub and she only re-injured the nub of the toes she still had, rather than losing 2 toes. Hope is going to be really worried about Liam. She assumed they had more time. If this coma incident somehow gives them the bandwidth to heal his cancer, like while he's already in a coma, they're like, oh, we can do this experimental whatever on him, and Bill signs off on it. I don't think Carter will be able to hold on to Hope. I'm assuming Liam will pull through this. If they were intending to kill him, I believe they would have done so already. We will see. Bold and the beautiful. Fallout, romance, and Sheila's fate. The shooting will have far-reaching consequences. Nothing is the same after losing Luna, which is understandable, but putting Liam and Steffy's lives in danger again is unacceptable. Finn is going to be ill about this whole situation. He's going to despise the fact that Steffy was threatened and Liam got shot. He may dislike the fact that he is relieved Luna has left. Poppy may be leaving soon, since that her daughter is pushing up daisies and there is nothing left for her. And we'll see things take center stage soon. Brooke, Logan, and Nick's romance will rise to the front burner. Ridge and Taylor's relationship will be prioritized. We had a remote shoot in Italy where Ridge learns he is meant to be with Brooke. Taylor and Ridge will be there for Steffy. She and Hope will be standing vigil at Liam's bedside. And things may improve for Sheila after this because she sacrificed her life to save Steffy. Luna is responsible for the shooting of 3 people. From bad to worse. Luna Nozawa swore she didn't want to kill anyone. However, swinging a pistol around irresponsibly while not knowing how to wield it was an issue. Sheila Carter had had enough by the time she aimed the pistol at Steffy Forrester Finnegan, and she reached for the gun only to be shot. But Luna was not finished, and now 3 individuals have been brought to the ER with bullet wounds, including Liam Spencer, who is already dying, so this will not help. John Finnegan, Bridget Forrester, and Grace Buckingham start to work, attempting to save 3 lives in 3 separate surgeries. Is this how the word of Liam's condition eventually gets out? It's a sensitive position for Liam, and it could be time to contact his next of kin. Dollar Bill Spencer is still unaware that his kid has a terminal brain tumor, and he's about to learn that his son was also shot. The Spencer men are not having a good week. Read this, the bold and the beautiful spoilers. Will Luna's storyline end? Carter's promise. Hope, Logan, and Carter Walton appear to be completely unaware of what is going on with Luna. Instead, they spend their private time discussing their future and life together. Carter promises to be Beth's best stepfather, but this only reminds Hope of Liam, Beth's biological father, who may not be around for much longer. Hope was only spending time with him before. Carter soon tries to make things better by assuring Hope that Beth should spend as much time with Liam as possible while he is still alive. They have no idea that Liam's situation is far more serious than they could have imagined. His quest to save Steffy from Luna may lead to Liam's death far sooner than everyone thought. How would Hope respond once she discovers what truly happened? Dr. John Finnegan finds himself in a swirl of grief, remorse, and blame following the abrupt, terrible death of Luna Nozawa, the daughter he scarcely knew. And, while the bullet that killed Luna was formally fired by Liam Spencer, Finn can't help quietly blaming his wife, Steffy Forrester, the woman who promised to stand by him no matter what is now the target of Finn's quiet resentment. And as Luna's death sends shockwaves through the Forrester, Spencer, and Finnegan families, the bold and the beautiful is poised to blow up Finn and Steffy's marriage in the most explosive way yet. The aftermath of the Beach House Massacre. It all started with blood on the beach. Luna Nozawa, emotionally ragged and armed with a revolver, stormed into the Forrester Beach House, wanting acceptance, acknowledgement, and some form of peace. What she received instead was mayhem. That day, 3 individuals were shot. Liam Spencer, who attempted to be a hero and ended up in a coma. Sheila Carter, who took another gunshot to the foot. And Luna herself, who was tragically injured in the mayhem. And now, in the hospital, Finn faces the unimaginable. His daughter has died, and he was there. He was just seconds away. He could have rescued her. Maybe. Instead, Steffy cried, "Save Liam." Finn obeyed. The aching in Finn's chest, however, is not limited to Luna. It's for what may have been the father-daughter relationship he never had. He will never get that time back. And that hurt becomes stronger and darker as he stares at Steffy across the hospital waiting room, unable to voice the words but filled with rage. Finn's emotional breakdown, guilt, ghosts. The guilt is overpowering. Finn has replayed the moment in his thoughts numerous times. Luna was lying in a pool of her own blood when he hurried past her to help Liam. Liam is the man who shot his daughter. Liam is now in a coma, and Luna's heart beats its last. Finn convinces himself that it was triage. It was medication. Liam had a greater chance. Luna had lost too much blood. But none of that matters when the silence of death sets in and your daughter is lost forever. He keeps hearing her voice, desperate, begging, and hopeful. Please, Dad, I just want a chance. He recalls how she requested coffee, supper, and even a text. She did not ask for much, just crumbs. But Steffy couldn't even offer her that. Instead, Steffy constructed walls. I told Finn not to reach out. Luna felt like a blemish to be removed from their idyllic existence. Blame and bitterness, the wedge in marriage. Finn goes into a downward spiral in the days after Luna dies. He avoids making eye contact with Steffy. He barely speaks. He hides in the hospital, immersed in work and unwilling to return home. When he gets home, he sleeps on the couch. His wedding band has come off, and Steffy is aware. She tries to speak to him. Finn, please. Say something. You saved Liam. You did all you could. But Finn simply stares at her with sorrowful eyes. I saved your ex, and I let my daughter die. The words linger in the air like a gunshot. They cannot be taken back. Steffy is stunned. You don't mean that. But he does. On a deep level, he does. If you'd just let me see her. If you had not pushed her away at every opportunity. If you hadn't stood there with your arms crossed, telling her she'd never be a part of my life, she might not have picked up that pistol. Steffy attempts to defend herself. She was unstable, Finn. She shot Liam. She nearly killed me. But it's useless. In Finn's opinion, Luna was not a monster. She was a broken girl, yearning for family, when Steffy slammed the door in her face, over and over again. And now, that door will never be opened. Lee and Poppy, sisters at war. Meanwhile, another conflict arises between Lee Finnegan and her sister, Poppy Nozoa. Lee is grieved by Luna's death, not only because she is her niece, but also for what it has done to Finn. Lee confronted Poppy at the hospital. This is all your fault, she says, hissing. You have kept Luna a secret. You tossed her into our life like a grenade and walked away. Poppy does not take things lightly. You've never wanted Luna. You always treated her like she was beneath you. Perhaps if this family had accepted her, she might not have snapped. The sisters nearly fight, and it's evident that the Nozoa Finnegan family is irreparably damaged. Poppy then makes a stunning statement to Grace Buckingham, who performed Luna's surgery. Maybe it's better this way. She is at peace, and the nightmare is over. But is it? The shocking truth, is Luna really dead? Rumors spread over time. Bridget Forrester is cautious about sharing Luna's autopsy. Grace has a tight lip. And Lee? She seems too distracted, nervous. Finn requests to view the body again, but Lee declines. It's best to remember her as she was, she says. Then comes the biggest surprise of all. An anonymous nurse reveals that Luna's body was never sent to the morgue. She was transferred to a secure off-site recovery room. That's someone, Lee? And may have staged her death to keep her safe. Finn confronts Lee with rage. Is she alive? Tell me. But Lee refuses to confirm or deny. Let it go, John, she says. Luna is gone. We all need to move on. But Finn will not. He cannot. Even as his marriage falls apart, he launches his own covert probe. And what he discovers could rock his world again. Bill Spencer's breakdown. Across town, Bill Spencer is a man in trouble. He's just discovered that the young woman he had pardoned, the granddaughter of the woman he once loved, is the same woman who shot his son. And now Liam is comatose. Bill had no notion his son had cancer. His world is crumbling. When he gets to the hospital, Ridge Forrester and Taylor Hayes are waiting for him, enraged. This is on you, Ridge snaps. You introduced that girl into our life. You protected her. Bill is shattered. I didn't know she'd. I thought I was giving her a second chance. Taylor's voice is icy. And now Liam might not get one. Liam's fate and cancer secret. Liam is comatose in the intensive care unit with a bullet stuck near his spine and a brain tumor spreading. I hope Logan is beside herself. Carter Walton tries to console her, but it's evident that her heart still belongs to Liam. Hope whispers to his dying body, "Please return to me, to Beth, to us. We still need you." While Liam is in a coma, doctors investigate an experimental treatment with the goal of shrinking the tumor. But it's hazardous, and it is not assured. Finn, devastated by grief, devotes himself to rescue Liam, the man who killed his daughter. But deep down, he worries if he chose the wrong patient. Sheila's redemption arc? Surprisingly, Sheila Carter finds herself in the unique situation of being the least loathed person in the room. She took a bullet for Steffy. She is saddened by the loss of Luna, with whom she had a strong bond. And she tries to console Finn, although knowing she is the last person he wants to see. Deacon Sharp attempts to offer her assistance, but Sheila is distracted. "Maybe if I hadn't reached for the gun," she says with a smile, "maybe she'd still be alive." Then comes the news. Sheila may need her entire foot amputated. The bullet damaged her remaining toe bones beyond repair. She laughs cruelly. "Guess I'll be hopping mad for real now." However, the laughter does not reach her eyes. Hope versus Steffy. The war reignites. Hope and Steffy argue once more at Liam's bedside. "You should have protected him." Hope yells, "He was shot because of you." Steffy responds, "He threw himself in front of a bullet for me." Do you really comprehend what that means? But the true tension is deeper. Hope interprets Liam's predicament as fate bringing them back together. Steffy is very aware that she is losing control over Finn and her marriage. The battle for Liam's heart has resumed, even if he is unaware of it. Fallout, a family destroyed. The Nozawa name is in ruins. Poppy is packing to leave town, no longer wanted anywhere. Lee disowns her sister. Sheila mourns the granddaughter she scarcely knew. And Finn is no longer the Golden Doctor. He is broken. His heart is buried alongside Luna. His marriage is disintegrating. His faith in Steffy is gone. And if the murmurs are true, if Luna isn't really dead, everything is ready to blow up again. Because if Lee staged Luna's death, she may have done that to shield herself from everyone. This includes Finn. And if Luna returns, transformed, hardened, vengeful, the Beach House massacre may look minor compared to what's coming next.